What's up, everybody? Welcome to Albany, Georgia. It's called Albany, Georgia, guys. Now, normally, when we go to a town, we have somebody who says, "Oh, Jose, you only showed you showed the bad side of the town. You never showed the good side." Well, here in Albany, we actually had somebody say, "Jose, you showed the good side of town. You didn't show the hood." So normally, let's just clarify this. Normally, we go to a town and we show the hood. And when we show the hood, people get mad and say, "Jose, you only show the bad side of my city." So, and sometimes we'll do a video showing the good side of the city. Right, we'll show a video showing the good side of the city. And the bad side. We usually do both if we're able to. Sometimes we only do the good side, and then sometimes we try to do both. Well, with beautiful Albany, Georgia, we just showed like the nice side of town, like the commercial side of town. And we've got people complaining that we didn't show the hood. They're like, "Man, come on, man, we hood out here, man. You're making us look soft." Okay, so we're back to Albany now, and we're going to show you guys the hood. As you can see, we're going to drive. I guess we're going to try to find the hood because, apparently I made their city look soft. So usually it's the other way around. Usually I'll show the hood, and the people on the nice side of town are like, "Oh, you're making us look bad." Albany is like, "You're making us look good." So we're going to try to find the hood and show you guys, I guess, the hood, because people in Albany are upset that we only showed you guys the nice side. Quite the conundrum. You never know the way people in a town is going to... You never know how a town's going to take your videos. Sometimes you think they're going to take your videos a certain way. Sometimes people are very sensitive. Titusville, Georgia, Uniontown, Alabama, they're very sensitive about their community. Other times, they're the complete opposite of sensitive. Sometimes communities are like, "Yo, how come you didn't go to the hood and show the bad stuff?" So every town is different, and you never know what you're going to get. Apparently, Albany is pretty cool because they actually want us to come back and show the hood. So we're going to try to find the hood. By the way, I don't know if it was the world according to Briggs or Nick Johnson. One of the two recently did a video about the worst towns in Georgia. And can you find out which one it was? Because we don't want to offend the other one. Let's see here. Which one was it? Dunbar Barbecue. Yeah, buddy. Oh, there's a housing project. We keep going all the way to Sherry Street. We'll pass downtown, keep going to Sherry Street. So actually, these neighborhoods here on the north side don't look bad at all. In fact, let me just roll through here. Why is every car crashed on that dealership? Looks like somebody just rammed right into all those cars. This reminds me of Tampa, don't it? This looks a lot like Tampa. It feels like Tampa. Looks like Tampa. One of the two recently did a video. Wow, this feels like Tampa. And it's a big city. It's got 70,000 people, and it's about, what, 70% black? It's a big city.
Cookout.
Cookout.
I liked it.
Yes. Let me drive in through.
In a quarter mile, turn left onto Pine Avenue.
I guess there's a lot of nice neighborhoods here.
Oh, look.
Oh, Maryland Fried Chicken. Dude, that looks so cool.
I like
A Staples is still in business. I don't know. Who was it? Can you figure out which one it was? Go to the world according to Briggs and see if it was him or Nick Johnson. Knowing how it was probably Nick Johnson. Go to Nick Johnson first. Knowing how ignorant the video was, I'm thinking it was Nick Johnson. He said this was the worst place in Georgia, and let me tell you, we're gonna try to find the worst neighborhoods and kind of scope it out and whatever. But just by looking around, this ain't that bad. Because there's always, I'm pretty sure, I don't think World According to Briggs would make a video that ignorant. I'm sure it's Nick Johnson.
It was Nick Johnson.
It was Nick Johnson, yeah. He
Continue on Pine Avenue for 1 mile.
He just makes stuff up as he goes or something, We'll see what the hood looks like, but so far we just drove through some okay looking areas. Like, I know Georgia. I've been through Georgia. I know Georgia. Like, I'm not an expert on Georgia. I know a few areas that are pretty remote in Georgia, actually.
Rental wheel.
Rental wheel, that's a hood thing.
Yeah.
You know? But what are the incomes here? And all that. Nick Johnson aggravates me a lot of times. He just aggravates me because he made a video,
lanes to turn left onto West Oglethorpe
put this as the worst city in Georgia. And I can
You're supposed to
probably
turn
tell you,
there.
that's all right, we're going to keep going a little bit further. There's some projects off Sherry Street.
West Oglethorpe Boulevard for 1 mile.
There's a Dunbar barbecue. I'm
Head
sure
south on
that's...
South Slappy Boulevard toward West
That's gotta
Highland
be
Avenue. Continue on South Slappy Boulevard for 1.5 miles.
My question is, how is Columbus, Georgia not number one?
Yeah. The median household income is $25,000. The median income per family is $35,000.
In per capita?
$16,000.
Yeah, there's way worse stuff than this. I don't know what the crime rate here is, but it's not known for being like ridiculously scary. He had this, or was it Macon? Which was number one? Either way, he had it really high on the list, and I'm not that familiar with Albany, but when I drove through, it didn't look that bad. It looked Pop's detail shot.
Isn't Macon the one with the rap videos?
Yeah. When we were gonna move there. We were looking at moving there. We considered everything in the south.
Yeah.
This looks a little bit rough in here. Let's try to take a quick drive through here. Yeah, Macon was the one where we were looking at moving there, so we started looking up rap. And by the way, if you're moving, rap music videos are some of the most insightful things. I'm not saying you should listen to
Head
rap.
west on West Lincoln Avenue toward Poplar Street.
But if there is a
600 feet,
song
turn left
called
onto
Don't
Poplar
Move
Street.
Here, will rob you,
Yeah.
you probably shouldn't move there.
Let me tell you, if you're moving to a city, if you're moving right now to a place, rap music videos are the most insightful. You know, forget about the world according to Briggs or crime stats or anything like that. That's a little bit of a trap house right there. They're fixing it up though, aren't they? That looks kind of hood. That looks hood. You know, so rap music videos are the most... Yeah, this looks like Fort Myers in the hood. It's kind of rough back here. It's probably not the worst part of town, but...
You want me
Head
to
north on
make
Poplar
Siri be
Street toward
quiet?
Avalon Avenue.
There's
Then
an
turn
alleyway.
right onto Avalon.
You can always find out what's going on in alleyways as far as graffiti and stuff. So when it comes to scoping out neighborhoods, there's nothing quite like looking for rap music videos. Just go on YouTube, write the name of the city you're moving to, and write rap music videos. And believe me,
You'll find it.
You'll find out what gangs are active in the neighborhood. I mean, self-snitching is kind of the thing to do now. This is hood back here. Self-snitching is kind of the thing to do. It's hood, but at the same time, it's also very... Wow, that's a very nice hood. Look at these trees. You know it's hood when the people don't have driveways and the grass is kind of dead from people walking and driving on it. Wow, this is the nicest hood I've ever seen.
I know.
It's hood, but you can tell it's hood. But look at how nice.
You've got trees.
You got trees. I can get shot up in here. This is a nice setting to get shot in. If you're gonna get shot, this will be the place to do it. It feels like Jacksonville. Yo, look at the house. That's exactly like the house we were looking at in Jacksonville. Yeah, let me just show you guys what it looks like on the side here. Yeah, it's a nice hood, and you can tell it's hood. Like, you know, these are very, like, houses are boarded up. You can tell people have been parking their cars on the grass. Some houses don't even have a driveway. You can tell it's a poor neighborhood, a poor inner city neighborhood. You can tell, but it's also, let's be honest, it's beautiful. I mean, if you're gonna live in the hood, this is the way to do it. Look at, and this is in the winter. Imagine in the spring. This is the winter. This reminds me of LaBelle.
We're in February right now.
Yeah, this is in February. Not bad. Columbus ain't this pretty in the hood. Don't get me wrong, you can tell this is totally an inner city neighborhood. But it's a nice, it looks like Jacksonville, where it's like the hood, but it looks nice. Or like it'll confuse you. Well, back to Albany. There's a, if you ever want to find out anything about a place, I'm telling you, rap music videos are the way to go. We're gonna move to Macon, Georgia. We're thinking about Macon area. You know, we weren't sure if we were gonna do Georgia, Alabama. This is like 6 months ago. Before we moved, we were just trying to figure out, okay, where are we gonna end up? what are we gonna do? We're just trying to figure things out. We're scoping places out.
Probably about 6 to 8 months before our move.
Yeah, way longer than that probably, yeah. So, yeah, before I move for sure. We found this rap music video about Macon, Georgia. And it talked about how if you move into town, you're going to get robbed. And I was like, what's going on here? They make shares out of pallets and sell them. That's quite the business. Not bad. Very, very industrious. I mean, that's the thing. In the hood, you see all types of people making money. That's what I love. I love to go to the hood where people are making money. Or like that guy right there. You guys got to see that. This is actually a nice. You can tell it's hood. It's inner city, but man, it's beautiful. People's grass is still green. I want to roll through the street again, but I don't want to do it again. We got a lot of city to see. But yeah, that's very industrious. This guy turns pallets into. He's got a city hustle going on, turning pallets into like furniture. You know, like benches for your front porch. It's really cool. Very, very industrious hood stuff. I mean, like, there's always a way to make it. I mean, this guy's turning pallets into furniture. Really nice looking furniture. There's always a way to make it. You know? And that's the thing. There's always a way to make it. There's always a hustle. Some places, people are industrious, and some individuals are industrious, and they find a way to make money out of nothing. Other people just don't figure it out. I mean, it's that simple. There's people that are industrious, and they're going to figure a way to make $1 out of nothing. And there's people who are going to sit there and say, you know, there's no opportunity, there's no way to make it. No, there is a way to make $1. You just haven't figured it out yet. You haven't put your brain to it. I tried it when I was, before I hit this YouTube come up thing up here, I did 1,000 different things, man. I tried all different types of stuff until finally something on Cherry Street. There's some housing projects, baby. Oh, look at that pie. So there's always a way. There's always a way to make $1. That is just the facts of life. There's always a way to make $1. You're either gonna be, there's Dunbar's barbecue, so we're gonna try to go on. There's some housing projects on Cherry Street. By the way, that includes you looking it up, and I'm driving. Oh, you're giving me the phone? Okay. So you're telling me that I'm driving, yet I have to be the one to figure this out. Great. Good job, Katie. Let the person driving figure out. Slappy Boulevard. Okay, that's unprofessional for a street name. You can't tell us what kind of hood out here. There's always a way to make it. I mean, there's always a way to, and smart people.
Oh wow, that's cool.
For Burger King,
for the kids.
Yeah.
That's the most slides I've ever seen on a playset.
McDonald's up ahead. I wonder if the McDonald's kind of had to step their game up too. Let's find out. There's always a way to make it. By the way, the used car dealerships here seem to have a lot more cars. Nope, McDonald's is falling behind.
They have
Red Walk drive-through. Man, that's in bad shape. That is in bad shape. We should have gone through there. Is that Cherry Street? Yeah, Cedar. There's some projects on Cherry Street. I'm gonna guess it's near this. What's this right here? Okay, let's just go down the street. By the way, thanks for helping me.
Lip it.
They got some interesting street names. Thank you so much for helping me find my way through here. Since
always, yeah.
Dude, find the projects, man. Stop playing around.
Okay.
Get on the phone and figure it out. There's some housing projects around here. Take a clue, man. They're over there. I think it's over there. Let me see projects over there. There's always a way out. Look at the rims on that thing, though. So, all right, there's hustlers, and then there's people who sit there and say, no, there's no way to make it. No, there is a way to make it. You just have to figure it out. You have to get intuitive. Is that the right word?
It was trying to take me to the Clinton Housing Authority.
That's kind of far.
Clinton, Alabama.
Yeah, it's up ahead. Gotcha, it's up ahead. All right. So, those apartments look like crap over there. That's got to be bad. How do I get in there? Who else? Me and Charlie Boo. Who else would say that? Oh, that looks pretty bad. How do we get in there? That looks pretty bad. How do I get back there? One thing about Albany, though, I did watch back to music videos, because music videos, tell you, if you really want to know what's happening out there on the streets, music videos are the way to go. Very insightful to look at music videos if you're trying to figure out exactly what's going on in the streets. Streets, man. Streets. Music videos are very insightful. But I watched this guy. He interviews people. I can't remember what his channel name is. I think he's either out of Alabama or Florida. But he interviewed somebody that's from Albany. And basically, it was a rapper who said, you know, people are straight up gangbanging out here. I mean, like, quite literally gangbanging out here. So it seems like there's pretty much a lot of street activity in the city. He was saying, like, compared to Atlanta even, it seemed like there's a lot of activity out here. So this rapper was just mentioning how the city's pretty much straight up gangbanging. And these people, it's all good, man. No problem. They scoped us out. You saw how hard they were mean-mugging us? Mm-hmm. Yeah, they were like, so it seems like they really, when there's gangbanging in a neighborhood, they'll scope you out real good. Until they see your face and everything when you're driving through. If you're not from there, until they see your face and check you out, they don't take their eyes off you. So definitely, from what this rapper was saying on this interview, he's from Albany. Because you guys have told me you don't do enough research about a place before you go to it. That's a very common complaint on my channel. And I really don't. Because I think that's just the first impression that I get from a place, to me, is important. You know what I mean? My first impression, because it's just the way we do it. But anyways, he said that here there are just straight up gangbanging. There's he said there's all types of different sets going at it at once. So and by the way, just driving through, you can kind of tell they're gangbanging, because a few individuals, like, they'll scope you out until they see your face or whatever. Since you're not, you can kind of tell when you're being measured up. You know, like, they're not slipping. Like, they're gonna make eye contact with you, and until they've checked you out, you're not really just gonna drive through without getting stares. And that's usually when the neighborhood is on edge, or they're trying to see everybody who comes through the neighborhood, make sure there's nothing strange going on. So this is projects out here, I guess. I don't like this. Is there a way out of here? There's only one way in and one way out. New roofs though, right? Looks like they got new roofs. Grass is cut and the road's not in horrible shape. And they got central air conditioning units. Seems like Georgia gives people a little bit better than Alabama when it comes to the public stuff. Very tight road. Look, these got new doors. Are these apartments or are these projects?
Right.
Look, projects, really?
Yeah.
They're painting them. Look, they got white paint. You see, those doors are brand new. The roofs are kind of new. Nice big trees. Everywhere you go, people are staring you down, so you can kind of tell there's activity. And you can kind of smell the Jamaican, my brother. Tell her one time for your mind. One time for your mind. You can totally tell you're being scoped out when you come through here. I love Southern people. They're so friendly and warm. Like, she just walked out of her house. She's all smiling and happy. You know what I mean? Not like Southern people. Okay, so there's a tow truck here. People in Georgia seem to be aggressive. Mississippi seems really aggressive on the driving in and stuff. Like Alabama, where something happened here. A car accident, maybe? I'm not sure. I'm not sure what took place here. Maybe I could Caprice, man. Caprice. Oh, he ain't crashed the Caprice, did he? Come on, man. He ain't crashed that. But anyways, thank you so much, Albany, for inviting me, pretty much. They're like, no, you gotta come to the hood. You can't be showing the nice stuff. But every city's different. Like, Albany was, for the most part, at least on the first video I did. Oh, this is very hood out here. Very, very hood. Albany was very, very... What is going on there? Like, holding pallets and stuff. Interesting. Albany was definitely very welcoming. They saw the first video and they said, hey, you got to come back and show the hoods, man. Very interesting. And every city's different. There's cities that get offended if you show their hood, and there's cities that get offended if you don't show their hood. So no two places are alike. You just never know as a YouTuber what type of reaction you're going to get from your audience. Some audiences are very welcoming to you going to their town. New York license plates, that's how you know you're in a bad neighborhood. This car behind us is kind of being, it's followed us for 2 blocks already. Let's see if I can drive through here real quick and just kind of break them off. I don't like how close that car's been following us. Okay. Oh, all the stuff in the back. Okay, there's some environment here, and we got the cameras. Just gotta be. Make sure they can see your hands. Put your hands out like where they can see them. It's all good, man. I'm just saying. It's all good. No problem. It said hi, so. They're older people. Older people are usually cool.
Yeah.
Very friendly town, isn't it? For the most part, everybody seems real friendly.
Yeah.
They waved at us. You saw how happy the girl was.
They seemed happy.
They seemed really happy. Really, really happy. And that's the other thing about a place. Like let's say, what was it? Was it Nick Johnson? Or yeah, Nick Johnson made a bit of. Even if a place is poor and hood, if people have really good attitudes, you know, and they're really friendly and upbeat, it totally changes. It's okay to be poor. Nothing wrong with being poor. But if you're poor and miserable, then that's just. And there's places that are poor and then on top of that they're miserable.
Yeah.
There's places that are poor where everybody's so happy and everybody's so warm that it kind of balances it out a lot. You know what I mean?
I've seen a few people here that look like they're going to work, and they look happy. They look happy.
That girl was definitely going to work.
Yeah.
She was on her way to work.
No, I've seen a couple more.
Yeah, they look happy.
Yeah, they look happy.
But like Fort Myers, everybody's got this down. Ocala, Florida was like that, really friendly. Ocala, Florida was one of those places. Remember we went to Ocala? Mm-hmm. How friendly and happy and vibrant people look in Ocala? Mm-hmm. In the hood, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
Just, they're happy. We got a lot of road to cover, but let's keep it moving. I think we pretty much did some pretty interesting.
Groceries and quality meats.
Like, this reminds me of Ocala a lot. Ocala, where everybody's friendly, you know? Like, there's places you go to and everybody's all mean, mugging, and you know, like, yo, like, for real, I'm like, relax. Caribbean snacks. I wonder if it's Jamaican. Yo, it's probably Jamaican. We gotta keep that in mind. Yeah, buddy.
Yeah.
It's probably Jamaican. GPS, Moultrie, Georgia. Let's start moving that way. This neighborhood looks really rough in here. Yeah. Look at this. This is rough. Look at this little block right here. Looks really, really rough. But anyways, just an observation, you know, that there's places like Ocala, Florida, where even in the poor neighborhoods.
West Highland Avenue towards South Madison Street.
I had a lot of people in Ocala tell me that wasn't the hood, and believe me, that was the hood. That stuff we did in Ocala, that was the hood. You know, and they were like, "No, this ain't the hood," you know, whatever.
Where are they telling us to go?
In Ocala?
Yeah.
I don't know what they wanted us to do, but definitely it was the hood.
Yeah.
Maybe it's not the worst hood in their city, but it was definitely a hood. We did, West Ocala. A lot of people said, no, that's not the hood. That's not the hood. I'm like,
then tell us where to go.
Yeah, they said Silver Springs is worse.
Yeah. We'll check it out.
We'll check it out, but either way, look how rough this looks. Are there people living on this side? This side's probably abandoned.
In 600 feet, turn right onto South Madison
Oh,
Street.
don't go in there.
Why? Hot home?
Yeah.
We got it. Be a nice cover photo. Looks like a nice cover photo. Can I have a look at the other phone? Yeah, the potholes are insane here.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna take a photo. I'm surprised how the doors are open. I wonder why they do that. Let's see some photos. Probably for a good cover photo. I'm gonna have to get out to get it good. I'm gonna show like a real good cover photo. You know, like I'll back up a little bit. But anyways, just interesting observations. How even though a place is poor, you can still have friendly, friendly, happy-looking people. And then there's a lot of places that are poor and people are just rude and miserable. This dude's probably homeless for a fact. That's definitely a homeless dude. He's got his stuff and everything. Nobody coming on this road behind us?
No one's going there.
You're kidding. That's a big pothole.
I told you.
No, we're working.
Mm-hmm.
That's what we're doing. We're working. We're working the streets. Working the streets.
Mm-hmm.
But we just need a good cover photo. That would have been. Look at this house. That's pretty.
Yeah.
Wow, that is gorgeous. Look at this. All of a sudden.
Turn right onto South Madison Street.
GPS Moultrie?
Yeah.
Let's see what he wants us to do here. Yeah, it's gonna take us through some more residential neighborhoods, so we're still good to go. All of a sudden, this street turned real nice. Look at brand new houses over there. So one way. But yeah, there's places where even though they're poor places,
In a quarter mile, turn left
people are
onto
just
West Lincoln
vibrant.
Avenue.
They're friendly. This town seems really, really happy and like hospitable. You know, Ocala, Georgia. Any other places come to mind where people are just either really friendly or really all places we've been to, Katie. West Palm Beach is a grimy place. Everybody's all mean mugging you in West Palm Beach. Everybody's got an attitude. Fort Myers too. Fort Myers and West Palm Beach are the two grimiest cities as far as
Turn left onto West Lincoln Avenue.
just people being kind of grimy and like downy. It's just really. Come on, Katie, take part of this
In half a
conversation.
mile, turn right onto South Jackson Street.
Okeechobee, Florida was fairly friendly. Okeechobee, Florida, very friendly.
Yeah.
Where else? Ocala was very friendly.
Yeah.
Where else, baby? Where are people friendly?
Jose.
Hmm?
Windshield.
What about my windshield?
Just.
Clean it?
Yes.
On your side? Oh, look at this paint and body shop. Very hood. Kids playing outside.
Mhm.
Nice. They're staying busy though, making that money.
Yeah.
This is pretty. The city, I like the city. It kind of reminds me of like Jacksonville or Ocala. It's got
Mix
big tree.
between the two.
Yeah. And it does have better areas. You can tell there's definitely hood stuff going on here. You can definitely tell there's hoods, but it's a pretty city, and it was, it has better neighborhoods. So, of course, people are always, even if you're going to move to the nice side of a city, I think even if you're moving to the nice side of a city, you probably still want to see what the hood looks like, because you want to know how bad the city could be. What's the biggest concern? So even according to Google, the south and east sections of the city are the worst. So that's kind of where we go.
Head south on South Jefferson Street toward West Gordon Avenue. Then continue straight to stay on South Jefferson Street. Continue on South Jefferson Street
New houses.
for 3/4 of a mile.
New low-income housing, but still new houses. These are new houses here too. They're low-income housing, but they're still new.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think the city's as bad as it turned out to be.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely, the rapper that lives here, he said that it's straight up gangbanging. Like, it's straight up gang turf wars and everything, And it looks like up ahead there might be some rougher neighborhoods too. Looks like I'm gonna go a little bit further south than what the GPS wants me to. This looks rough in here in some spots. How's that looking there? Very rough, huh?
In a 1/4 mile, turn right onto Martin Luther King Jr. Drive.
Here's Jeffries. This looks rough out here though. Yeah, it turns rough this way. It looks really rough. Metal bars in the windows. Charlie's Purse. But then look at this street. It's so contrast. Just like any city. It reminds me a lot of Tampa. Hey, look at the rims on that car.
Turn right onto Martin Luther King Jr.
I love
Drive.
it, man. Look at this Yukon. Man, they look so nice with the bigger wheels. I've been wanting to put bigger wheels on this car, but Katie won't let
In a
me.
quarter mile, turn left onto West Oak Ridge Drive.
When you got a Yukon, you gotta do it. We have a Yukon, baby. We know what would definitely look nice on this car would be to tint the front windows. But if we tint the front windows, then we won't be able to do the videos on the side. So it's kind of
Turn
like
left onto West Oak Ridge Drive.
for Maryland chicken. These things are everywhere. They're everywhere. I'm gonna go a little bit further south. Just scope out this neighborhood. Is that a barbecue place over there? That's another thing. The food here looks like it might be good. I've seen Jamaican, a few barbecue places. This Maryland chicken has to be good because they're packed. I'm gonna go around the next block and then we'll head out. Looks like this neighborhood in here looks really hood. Trying to purposely find the hoods just because that's what the viewers want. And it's natural. I think a lot of people, like, if you're moving to a city, you want to see, like, the realtors, they're going to show you the nice parks. Oh, we have parks, we have this, but, like, look at the kid playing over there on the road. That's pretty cool. He's having some fun. The realtors are going to show you the nice stuff. I'm going to show you the stuff the realtors aren't going to show you. And that does have some value to it, because if you're moving somewhere, naturally you want to know everything about the place. And, you know, just for some reason, people are afraid of what we do. We get criticized a lot. I mean, we get a lot of criticism for our YouTube videos. Some people just don't like it. Others even go as far as making threats, but they don't really see the value in what we're doing. And there is a value to what we're doing. You may not see it because maybe you're kind of narrow-minded. This would make a good cover photo. That would make the perfect cover photo, actually. That's what I'm talking about right there. That's the type of... Ooh, I smell barbecue. Smell it? Bro, this town on a Monday is cooking up that much barbecue. Can you imagine this town like on a Saturday? Yeah, buddy. You might come through here on a Saturday. Man, the barbecue here has got to be insane. Man, this town has a lot of barbecue. This might be the rougher parts. Or just don't. A lot of the older people are really scoping. Younger people are really scoping. Older people not so much, but the younger people definitely scoping you out. This is rough. Very rough. Very rough. I wonder what the rents go for out here. It's probably really affordable being that it's South Georgia. Lots of duplexes there. Lots of rental units. A lot of rental. This looks rough right here. Check this out. Very rough. Very rough looking neighborhood. Very rough looking neighborhoods. Definitely hood out here. Very rough looking area. Alright, we need to get to Moultrie. But then you have like nice houses, so it's not like everything is rough, you know? Like you have a mix between rental and home ownership, you can kind of tell. But even that house has metal bars in the windows. So lots of stuff out in the yard. I don't know, it's kind of rough. Barbecue, yeah, buddy. Yeah, what's up? You know what, I got some good stuff going on right there. It might just be burning. It may not even be barbecuing. It might just be burning like really good quality wood, like hickory or something. But there it is, Albany, and thank you for inviting us to your town, because pretty much this is a request for. Ooh, the other side of town looks really interesting too. We'll just record driving through. We got it going. It's already 2 in the afternoon. Yeah.
3.
Oh yeah, we're on the other town. Wow. We might not even make it to Tampa today. which is fine with me. I'm not in a rush. I'm really not. Are you?
I wanted to get there tonight, but apparently it's not happening.
Well, we're working. We're working. Right?
Yeah.
We're working. We're not vacationing. We're working. We're working. Trabajándolo. Excuse me. This is nice. I love the pine trees. And the weather. I mean, it doesn't get that cold here. That's one thing about like South Georgia is like Texas right now, even though they're even further south than here, covered in snow. And temperatures into like the teens today. Right now it's 61 degrees here, you know? Well, Alabama, the northwest side of Alabama, gets a little bit of sleet and snow on this coming storm. And then,
Continue on West Oak Ridge Drive for 1.5 miles.
it still looks good out here. Look at this little shopping plaza. A lot of sleet and snow for the northwest side of Alabama, but the southeast side of Alabama doesn't seem to have that much going on. And then when you get to southwest Georgia and southeast Georgia, even less. And actually, you know, it's not like north to south. It's kind of like Florida, Georgia, South Carolina. Really don't have all that bad of weather. Even like some parts of coastal North Carolina. But it's like Texas, even though Texas is far south, they get some brutal weather in Texas. And I'm looking at Texas, most of Texas right now has got snow. A lot of even like just north of Houston and areas that are actually south of where we live have gotten a lot of snow. And we have it in southeast. We're kind of in central Alabama. But just an interesting observation that the weather here ain't that bad. In fact, it got down to 27, 28 near Orlando a few weeks ago. And we got down in the same weather, really. They got to the same temperatures we did. So, I think as far as weather goes, this area is very... This looks like Montgomery here. Some stretch reminds me of Montgomery.
In a 1/4 mile, continue onto Moultrie Road.
Moultrie Road, yes. Moultrie, Georgia. I bet we're running into somebody who knows me there at the human place. I can guarantee we're gonna run into somebody who knows me there. Bet you anything we're gonna have to know. Somebody's gonna know us there.
Continue
Let me call
for
my
22
buddy that
miles.
lives there to see if he's around. He might get mad if I don't tell him we're gonna go there. Alright guys, so that is a video of Albany. We're just now driving outside of the town limits. And by the way, there's a giant complex here. What is that building? See all those big complexes? Wow, that's massive. What are those big plants to the right here on the map? See those big plants? What are they? There's a lot of industry.
Marine Corps.
Marine Corps. So there's a lot of military stuff going on. What else?
That's all I'm saying.
There's a bunch of, see those big buildings?
There's a Molson Coors brewery.
Beer brewery.
Yeah.
So they make beer here.
Unknown caller.
So their number.
Spam risk
Spam risk.
from Sanibel.
yeah. That's not gonna fool anyone. All right, guys. So that's our video of Albany driving through, some more whatever neighborhoods, more urban inner city neighborhoods. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Make sure you hit the like and subscribe button. And if you want us to visit your city or to show something I didn't show about your city in the past, please feel free to do so. For the most part, it's been kind of fun. I love what I do with YouTube. Sometimes you do have to deal with complacent people who are not happy with what you show. And that's pretty much the hardest thing about YouTube is you really got to have a tough skin for this because you get all types of comments. Well, Thank you so much for joining us. Enjoying Georgia and the Florida. Hope you guys like it.